Hey, welcome to the Open Floor. It's your girl, Yan.
It's your girl, Nikki.
And today we have some special guests, the host of the Talk Heavy podcast.
Hey, appreciate it.
We got my niggas on the show.
Alright. Oh, man.
So, first introduce yourself before we jump right in.
Y'all already know who it is. It's Dev Dasty, aka Dangerous Dev Dasty, aka Choke Your Mama Out, aka Choke Your Pop Out. And I know that I shouldn't be talking like this because this is supposed to be a sophisticated show. We're sitting here, comfortable ottomans, all kinds of luxurious blankets and things of that nature. So, and a dog that has witnessed some things that we're not going to talk about on the show. GB.
I probably shouldn't say my intro because this is an art show. So I am GB, aka G underscore.
Let me see if you can say yours in a more classy way.
Can you say it? Can you say it in a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know how they say vagina instead of pussy?
Alright, you want to try, G?
Yeah, can you try? I'm gonna test you. Like,
I want to try it.
penis
Go ahead. You have to start there.
Alright,
Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunter Park, the BBW lover, the impregnant woman, sexual encounter participator, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man. I don't even know what to say that word. Built in the image of God, so he smacks him.
It's the North Philly legend. Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW not so much appreciator. The pregnant woman creator.
got it.
This is tough.
They still calling me Jesus' first cousin.
Yo.
He go erect.
What?
Because sometimes the latex be busted.
This might be worse than the original.
Yes.
That was so hard.
That was great. You did great. You did great. You did great.
Thank you. G underscore winner.
Winner.
This is very go bad.
I did not put that much skill in it.
Alright, so, can everybody say the relationship status just to get that out the way?
I'm basically a married man.
Basically a married man.
Pretty much. Just,
Liar.
you know.
G.
I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
And I too, I'm in a relationship.
Perfect. Got it. Alright, so,
See that?
Y'all ain't say y'all stuff.
Very
Like,
quiet.
they know we single.
yeah, but we don't know.
Single with what?
Like,
Single and what? What else going on?
one nigga at a time.
Single.
You dating?
I'm single.
Triple single.
What are you?
I'm single.
Okay.
Mm.
Got that out the way.
Single and currently dating or fucking with niggas?
Yeah.
Can you say that on this show?
Single
She
and
already said pussy.
actively dating.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
Single and actively dating. How about you?
I'm single and kind of sort of dating.
Actively dating. There you
And
go.
you always gotta find a way.
I don't want to say it's dating. Don't with dating you go on dates?
Don't you go on dates?
Not as often as I would like.
So,
Anyways, she is single and
Y'all gotta
actively
know that
dating.
we do this for. We do this.
Don't call us out.
I'm not.
We're
We're trying to be as honest as
best
possible,
behavior,
but still want our private lives at the same time. But we have a podcast.
Well, we don't care about our private lives. So go ahead.
Yeah, you
ask
should have with a
anything you like.
podcast, but
We
you
don't
know.
care about it.
Yeah, ask anything you
So we wrote down a few questions that we would like to ask.
Well, before we get into our questions, I want to recognize G and Spice for what they do to you.
Okay.
That's something that's near and dear to me because I too do that, and I have my mentorship program that I'm going to be putting out there really soon.
Okay.
So kudos to you. Kudos to
Shout
you.
out.
Dev too. Dev work with the youth as well.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Well.
I didn't know that.
we work.
I
We work with different youth, so it don't matter. They don't care about
But then,
Camden.
no.
They don't care about Camden, New
Yeah, no,
Jersey.
Oh, you in Jersey? This is Philly.
Leave those kids.
No,
Don't care about
Camden's pretty tough.
Leave those kids. Who cares about those kids?
No, but seriously, I love that. Because the kids in Philly really do need that.
I appreciate that because people think we just who we are on Talk Heavy and that's it.
Yeah.
But when
I
when I first, because of course I watched a few episodes before I came, I know y'all play too much, but I can tell y'all are very intelligent men that knows a lot. And that's, we gonna go to why I'm still single type of men I dealt with. But I can tell that y'all are very intellectual. Y'all know y'all stuff, y'all handle business first and play later. That's what I saw.
Sometimes.
Just take the dog.
He can't tell me out.
Damn.
Saying, but sometimes.
Anyway, y'all straight, and I just, you know,
We're straight, for sure.
Okay, on a more serious note.
Role models for the kids.
On a more serious note.
Get the show rolling. Here you go. Where you at?
Questions. G, great dad. Great dad.
Thank you.
Okay,
Kids are
so do you have kids?
I have a stepson,
He has
How old?
17 now.
Dang, that's a
Kids.
hard age.
Yes.
How many?
Hundreds.
Right. You
Biological.
said you.
Biologically 5.
Okay.
I have 1 biological and
Okay.
3 stepkids.
And how old?
That's awesome.
How old is your?
13.
Child, you said 5. You wouldn't maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see, 27, 26, 21,
You was in his prime.
17,
He
and
was surely in his prime.
11.
So I
Let's
asked
stop for
the
a minute.
ages because I wanted to see how deep in fatherhood you guys were. So my first question is, I want y'all to explain to us the role and responsibilities of a father in a home and outside of a home, co-parenting, for daughters and sons. To y'all, what is it to you? You three.
I want to start this.
I've been on both sides of the tracks in the past.
First of all, let me
couple
ask
years.
this. Have you ever dealt with co-parenting?
No, I don't have to. If you're a stepfather, you don't have to.
Right,
deal
like in
with
prior
that,
relationships.
But,
When you said you don't have
no. But there is an element to that when you're dealing with somebody that has a kid's father.
kids. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's true. 'Cause you're on the other side.
So in my particular situation, it's more of a it wasn't the best situation, and let's just say men can manipulate and get away with certain things, until another man steps in a certain place, right? So once I got there, thing that kind of sucks with that is it actually creates a wedge where the biological father starts removing himself because he can't get away with doing certain stuff with me being there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that you said that.
And when you fill in gaps, let's say something was promised to the child. They're looking forward to that. That person does not come through with their end of the bargain, but now there's somebody that always fills it in and handles it for them. It starts to become a difference that the kid sees over years and years and years. It's like this person right here always does whatever he said he was going to do, and he does whatever he said he was going to do. And so that's kind of my experience of dealing with it. So as the person removed themselves, I didn't have much conflict. It was conflict in the beginning,
Right.
but none now, because it's really just us.
It is what it is. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I've
I
dealt
haven't
with
experienced that
co-parent.
part like that.
I've dealt with co-parenting from both aspects. From be it, I raised my 2 oldest sons. I raised them as a single parent, so I dealt with co-parenting of somebody who actually had custody of the kids, and I dealt with it from being a father who doesn't live in the house with the kids. So I've dealt with it from pretty much both standpoints.
So what would you say is your outlook on it? Like,
I think
that will possibly make a smooth transition
I think
like
that-
between the two.
All right, so y'all want the real?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Uncut.
things run smoother when you're co-parenting, when the 2 people are no longer really interested in each other, right? When in the very, very beginning, when let's say y'all break up or whatever, or the man is no longer in the house or whatever, a lot of times in the beginning of those relationships, you still sleeping with the person. You know what I mean? On and off or whatever. I think that is what adds the kind of the complications to co-parenting.
But sometimes it's just the bitterness too, G.
That comes with it, because now it's like we kind of separated. I'm not in the house, but now you start dating. Now it brings into, I don't want that person around my kids. I don't want this, and it throw a monkey wrench in other things. Things start to run smooth when both people aren't interested in each other at all. Now it's like, I'm gonna pick him up. it's like y'all relationship get better. Y'all can pretty much talk on the phone because that other element isn't there. That other element is not there. It's like, yo, I'm really only calling for my kid. Not I'm calling for my kid to see where you going, if you home. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's interesting he said that, because I had a talk with my dad at an older age. My dad wasn't around when I was growing up. I got cool with him at like 19. But it was crazy when we started really talking, and he was explaining something like what G is saying. My dad found it impossible for him to be around because he couldn't be around my mom because he wanted to be with my mom that bad. Like, it was like, yo, I abandoned my kid because I was sick going over there, wanting to fight with boyfriends, like wanting to fight the next person, all kinds of crazy stuff. You know,
I've been both people though.
She's sorry. Hold on.
We be on our best behavior.
I'm retarded, and they know that.
People at home.
She said the R word.
Listen, people at home.
Okay, you can say that.
She violated.
Please don't say that.
She cursed first. She just used the R word.
We just wanna for
We
content.
want to show talk heavy.
When you see this show evolve over the next 40 minutes, know that we didn't start it. I just want to be clear.
I wanted to touch the co-parenting thing because it's also who you choose to have a child with. And so if you have a child with a solid person, so even though I went from being everyday dad and then the separation and then the co-parenting, and even though you're going to have hiccups in between, when you got somebody that's somewhat intelligent, or you don't got I don't want to call her a ratchet girl or whatever, you kind of want to have a smoother co-parenting situation. If that person cares about the kid the way you care about the kid, you try your best to keep the drama as low as possible amongst each other. So you work through certain things differently when you just don't let anybody come in you.
Come in what?
Come in you, like a woman.
Come in.
Yeah, like
Not me, you fuck.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes in the very, very, I was gonna say when you're younger, but it's when you're older too. Sometimes you know, and you attracted to the wrong type of people. You know what I mean? You're attracted to people that you're not necessarily proud of.
That's true.
So
when you get older and mature,
Don't stop.
Don't stop there. I mean,
No.
even at later ages, you know,
you still make the
somebody might come by,
God damn.
Yes. Think about
have sex on the ottoman or something of that.
You know, crazy shit.
So look, just think about it. I just want everybody at home to understand, right? People have this thing that they it's called hope. Like, people think that, oh, I'm in my 20s, I can make these mistakes, right? And then once I get older, I'll mature and out in these things. You do a lot of the same things. Some things you never ever grow out of. Right? You think that you like to have hope that you are, but you don't. If you like this type of dude when you're 25, you like the same type of dude just with his shit together a little bit more.
Yes.
You like, but you don't stop liking that type of dude.
Yeah.
What girls who like dudes that's drug dealers, they
want
like
the retired ones now.
they want the nigga they tend to like the nigga that's the entrepreneur now.
Yeah.
Still have the drug money.
Exactly.
Like Ghost.
They like the nigga that invested the drug money into the barbershop.
They get more tired of the consequences of it, not the actual person.
That's
right.
Thank
the
you.
thrill of it.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, they still like all the thrill, everything. They just don't. They just like, it's just not worth what I went through.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think that, and I'm pretty open, you know, when it comes to my previous relationship, he was that. So, like now...
A drug dealer?
Did you say that on camera, or are you trying to have the feds come in?
I'm not saying that he was a drug
Say
dealer. He
allegedly.
could be in the streets or he could do whatever.
The streets
He
won't
wasn't...
want some of that.
He's selling t-shirts. You saw Jody?
Nobody calls that in the streets.
He
You just selling butt.
Okay, he wasn't a bookworm. I'm gonna say that. He wasn't the...
he did construction, girl.
Yeah, he did construction, whatever.
You gotta be smart to sell drugs.
No, highly
You
smart.
gotta be smart. You gotta know how to add.
No, you gotta be. No, you might have to be smart.
Can
to
I
be
get my
really
45
good
before
at
it
selling
go, babe?
drugs, but
You got a point.
Nah, get him off. Done.
You got a point.
Listen, but
You started this.
my point is, it makes it hard. Like, women need to me personally, you need to become more open-minded and try to date men that are different from what you used to. And normally that's going to wind up being your husband or whoever you're going to wind up with.
I agree to an extent because I'm
I
not
think
settling.
so.
If I
It's
don't
not
like you, I
settling,
wouldn't.
though.
She just said the key word.
How
you
you
should.
no? But how do you know what this person
If I
is
know that's
until
not
you
what I
experience it?
prefer, I'm choosing something other than.
So you
what my
prefer
preference
shit?
is.
She's dressed
You
like
know,
a
That's not.
Tahada.
That's not.
She just like a Tahada.
So we already
That's
know.
like saying I can't date him because he's a corporate guy and I'm used to street guy. It's like
See, just
that doesn't work for you,
this-
obviously. So why not try something new?
So when y'all say try something new, it sounds like only profession. Like, he's a street guy or he's in a
No,
corporate market.
I tried all
You
of
can
it.
get
When you date a guy, you're not
just
dating
try them on, they
more
still
so
the same thing.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, I would think you date a guy for his personality. So
Yes.
here you go, right? I'm from, I don't know if you know, a very notorious block in the city, right? But I've been in college forever. It's like you wouldn't be able to tell that I was even from that environment because of my situation. So when a girl dates me, I think she's dating my personality and not that
first.
I'm this
Where you
street
from?
guy or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
not I'm a street guy. I just got a lot of street friends.
Disclaimer, he's not.
I'm not a street guy. I got street people that love me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he works with the mayor, yo.
thanks, Dad. I'm fired, Dad.
You know?
See, I asked for
That nigga just got the kids
I had
3
just
million.
I think the kids $3 million. I wish I could have got one of the three.
Right. Just an poquito.
But
That's a flex right
I
there.
just feel like women when they always talk about I like street guys, you like niggas, ignorance. Like what is?
But some
what
women
part of the
are
street guy do you
they're
like?
intimidated by men who were intellectual, who would teach them, and who will like
You
some
know why?
women don't
I
like
think it's
Can I
that.
tell you why?
I like it. You gotta teach me
You
something.
know why women are intimidated by men that are intellectual?
Because they just want the money.
Because
Money.
it forces you to have to listen to the man.
And be a better woman too.
When you respect a man for his intelligence, when he says something, it's kind of hard
Mhm.
to do what you guys like to do, and
Yeah.
that's disagree with him for
Yeah.
no reason at all.
Yeah.
Or
certified.
they can just not be intelligent as well.
Right.
Let's not leave that off.
But
And
that's within themselves.
we like them girls.
But because you can teach her. A lot.
No, that's not why. we like them to stay dumb.
Just stupid.
We like them to stay
To
dumb.
Slice's point, I don't think for the most part when a woman says they like a street dude, that's what they actually want. I think is the protection, like knowing it is a guy that's doing. Okay, so how she said a
It's like
corporate
protecting
guy
putting your life
probably
on
wants in the
danger.
street. Like he's doing the right thing. It's safe to be around him, but people know not to play with him type thing.
No.
I think that's what they mean when they say
But
that.
she answered it right. She jumped.
What you say?
It's actually the opposite.
It is actually the opposite.
It is.
That what?
Your life is in
more
danger.
You're in more danger.
Yes,
with
because
that
you're
person.
dealing with that man.
There's more people that want to play with that dude
Yes.
than wants
So
to.
I'm not saying literally somebody that came from. I'm just saying, okay, how he said he was in the street. He was from like the whatever area he was
Yeah.
from, but
Shout out
he
to
was
Wall
a
Street.
college. So even though he went for his education, he's still not to be played with. I'm pretty sure. Like he still was around.
So,
what
like,
is
as
it
far
called?
as-
the trenches and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but I think what I'm saying by that is there's more. That person has more people that want.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
You know what
So
I
he
mean?
has to be like that.
I ain't saying with the big how she said ghosts. I don't want him.
You wouldn't want ghosts?
No, everybody get them.
I just think women don't want
No,
to.
yeah, you did.
She want to go.
Your son is
The point is to not die, not go right with
He
it.
could have went with Angela. I don't give a fuck.
So what kind of
I'll
men do
put
y'all
up.
like? Let's get in y'all business. What kind of men you like?
Very intellectual.
That's what you
Like
like.
very, very intellectual. You have to be very caring. Not scared of PDA. I like PDA. I like the old hands.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta like teach me a lot. You gotta want to grow. Like you gotta. And I'm not saying I want to date a plumber, but you have to want to eventually own your own business. Because I know where I'm trying to get. So you gotta push me. I gotta push you. It has to be a thing.
Oh, wait,
Thank
wait,
you.
wait, wait, wait,
It's dumb, by the way.
No, my dad was a plumber.
wait, wait, wait.
My dad is a plumber. I'm
Plumbers
just
make
saying.
bread.
Plumbers make
Right, but
several $100,000.
now in New
Well,
York,
as a.
Yeah,
I'm talking about even just work. Like that's a decent.
that I know. I do what I'm on
But you said, but
daily.
that's not enough.
That was just an example. I didn't say that wasn't.
All right, she like niggas that can read. What kind
Yes.
So
Read
pretty
me a book.
much,
I want to.
I like to talk. I need to be able to have an intelligent conversation with you.
So you like niggas that can listen.
Well, yes.
That's why you sing.
I don't. Because
Niggas don't like to listen.
I like to listen. I'm more the listener.
GB playing.
GB just messing around.
Listen, we're extreme listeners, which women actually don't want a man that listens. They want a man that pretends to listen. They actually have more problems with a guy that listens. If I listen to everything you say, then sometimes when we get into a debate or an argument,
I'm going to recall.
I really pay attention.
But I like
to you.
that. I love to debate, so that's not a problem for me.
But when I say no, at 1:13,
That's me.
you
That's
said
me.
this verbatim.
Yeah.
I can repeat the conversation.
Yeah.
It annoys my girl to death.
No,
Yeah.
that's me.
So you're listening.
Yeah, I listen.
Most men are against our will.
Do y'all women, because this bothers me. I think women believe that.
Hey, this is what a man wants, not what a woman
I
wants.
believe-
All right, well, I mean, you know.
All right, come on.
Oh, we on y'all, because this whole profession.
He
I
set
just
up.
think. Yeah, I
Yeah, he
sit up.
set up.
Because this joint got me too sloppy.
Yeah, I killed this drink.
I ain't drink. I'm trying to sip this drink.
No, we good. No, we good. We ain't gonna.
I feel like, even though women say they want this type of guy, y'all look at these guys.
Women
like,
really don't know what they want, though.
That's
We
that's
really
true.
don't know what we want.
Or is a
glad
plumber
you
a
said
pushover?
Like, I know
glad you
what
said
I
it.
want.
Because they compare the street guy to the corporate guy, like the corporate guy is a pushover. Or
Because he don't
Or
got
you
a
can't
gun, he's
protect it,
scared
but
to shoot.
that was like the MMA fighter of the year. You know
I
what
saw
I'm saying?
that.
I'm not actually. I got my leg.
He got his leg broke the other week.
But
He
yeah.
lost a match.
Yeah.
Technicality.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter
But
is,
they're underestimated because they're not as boastful. You get what I'm saying?
The loudest person in the room is usually we.
Dude, yeah, I would never date the loudest person. Now that I know for sure. I don't like
Because you
nobody
have to
that's
be the
loud.
loudest person in the room.
No, I'm not. I just don't like to be seen. I thought we should have did this podcast over
In the dark, huh?
I mean, no, listen. I be thinking like way ahead, right? Because I'm like, dang, I can't go to Walmart no more. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't like attention.
Child, this lady.
I don't. Anyways, next
I mean,
question.
you are going to get bothered in Walmart if your podcast does.
Exactly. That's what I
Listen, that's
don't
a
want.
fact.
Now I got
That's a
an
fact.
Instacart.
You got to go to Target now.
Yeah.
I love Target.
Target.
Target got people that are a little bit more like respect, like they'll see you
I'm in
and just
Target.
nod their head and keep
Mm-hmm.
going.
See, I said that earlier.
Yeah.
What's your next question, babe? Can I ask my question?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Since we was talking about I want to know, and it's why we surfing the internet. I want to know, is pussy powered?
100%.
Keep going.
Everything a man does is for pussy.
This isn't.
The way we dress.
We're not supposed to say pussy though. We're supposed to
You
say
can say that. Why not listen to her?
Okay, I ain't think we can say pussy. My bad.
My
You're
shit
right.
too.
We're supposed to say vagina, bro.
I think everything.
I just want to see. I want to test you on the intro to see if you would do it.
I'll say this, right?
Go for it,
Yes.
Pussy is power if y'all were unified. And I'll explain.
Okay.
please.
If every woman wouldn't give up pussy till marriage, every woman be married.
I think the LGBT got something to say about
No,
pussy being
no.
power, but
Stop it. No, seriously.
No, for real.
I think they disagree with y'all.
But that's they pussies.
But think about this though, right?
Well, see,
Go ahead.
Talk
this,
that-
No, I'm out.
this
Talk
is
that-
the I want to
They
prove
call
something.
it. They say you want this boy.
How you want to not?
How you not gonna say
put
put it down? Just because you put boy in the front.
They want this
See
boy.
now, I just want to be clear, y'all, because I'm the talk heavy. I'm part of the talk
We
heavy
tried.
legal team.
We
I'm
tried.
coming back.
I'm part
to
of-
it.
I'm
I
part
feel
of-
like I need to redeem myself, but we
Okay.
gonna
Yo,
talk
give it
about
a
that.
number to our lawyer.
Yeah, we got to, because you gonna be in trouble at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
No, I think if women gotta be together, like if it's the thing, oh, then we're not getting married, like women not getting married, whatever. If every one of them held out, every one of them, then men would begin to marry. If every woman did things together, but the fact that if you don't want to get married and you don't give up none, and I can go get it from 90 other people,
Right.
I'm not interested in. I'll just go somewhere else.
That's true.
So the way we dress is because most times we try to impress a woman in the long run. The car we
Yeah.
drive.
That's for yourself.
I got on Louis socks right now because I want my toes sucked.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Socks Louis.
Everything he does is for
Big tough.
for
It's for a woman.
It's for a
More
woman.
attention.
I
Not
don't think we do
attention, but
nothing. I could be wrong, but I don't think nothing we do is for a man.
for yourself.
No.
Street dudes do.
What they do for
Everything
men?
street dudes
I'm
do is
telling
for
you.
Break
men.
it down.
Everything they do is for men. It's all
In all
about.
aspects,
It's
yes.
about.
Yeah.
It's about impressing other men. You're willing to go to jail forever, where there's no women just to impress men. Is a fact.
Loyalty.
That's
They
men.
call it. They label it with loyalty.
Street code is all. Street code don't got nothing to do with women.
It don't.
Nothing. You think King Von was more interested in women or
Women
killing
really at the bottom.
But Dirk is locked down.
So you think he was killing people to impress men?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
100.
1000%.
to get his reputation up. So when he walks
So
in,
they be
niggas,
No,
men look at him a
because these
certain
girls
way.
right here like to speak out.
Lies, not me.
I don't like
That man does not think about women more than he think about that.
I don't know.
So what I'm saying is there is different people, different things for different people. But also, I don't know if we could say that pussy necessarily runs shit because women act crazy over dick.
Yeah.
Y'all fight over the same.
That's absolutely true.
So what it is y'all fight over a lesser amount of dicks. So more women are sharing less dicks. You know what I'm saying? So you got 100 women. No, it's not. No, that's not the reason.
Not even just
It's because y'all are all attracted to the same dude. So,
very small
if you
percentage
got
of
100
guys
women, 100 women is
want that
fighting
flashy
over
man.
15 dicks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's power in that as well. That's why men are able to.
But that's not because of the dick. It's because of the money. It's because of what they could do.
You think so?
Yes.
So in the
Yes.
hoods of America, listen, in the hoods of
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you
America.
take this.
I've never been dickmatized, so I don't know.
Okay.
You just
So-
listen.
You just insulted all the men that you ever
No, I
The
didn't.
greatest trick.
It's the eating ass.
No, the greatest trick a nigga ever pulled. The greatest trick a devil
She
ever
thinks she
pulled
don't
is
talk
convincing.
Listen,
All right, I'm
give me
done,
pause
I'm done.
for a second.
No,
No,
that
This
there's
is
no
the open floor.
the open floor to say whatever you
This
want.
is the open everything.
First of all, this is the talk heavy edition of the open floor.
I tried to be
She
PG-13.
tried. She tried to keep it
I
Put
right.
that
Go
on
ahead.
there. Put that on
Rock
there.
out.
I don't know why
No,
you're running
no.
these in my house. You all right. Okay,
But let's
I'm
do it.
sorry. What I'm saying is, I feel like when it comes to being pussy whipped or dickmatized or whatever, some people, when it comes to sex, for one, I think that it depends on how sexually active you are. Because not everybody's sex drive is the same. So you can get tore down. She can have the best pussy in the world. But that's not going to run the show and who you are as a man or a woman.
So
Because at the end of the day, it's what you can really do for me. And it's not financially, it's spiritually, it's emotionally. Some people put that as a priority over sex.
I think people just like owning people. That's it. Like, so because we got plenty of people in the hoods
I
that
think
never
it's like
touch money. You can have a whole 3 blocks. Nobody getting
joking.
money. No one. Everybody's joking. On those 3 blocks, there's women
I
fighting
can't
over
lie,
a dude
people
that
out of
don't
eviction
that play
about
video
that.
games on the couch.
Yeah. I see on the daily. Majority of the women that I evict is because of the men that they with.
She evicts people. Philadelphia.
I'm blocking my job.
It's wintertime.
No, they can't get kicked out already. You gotta wait.
Okay.
You know.
There you go.
Now's the time to not pay your
Get
rent.
people out of houses.
I'm
Understand?
these people.
I have a question.
I thought we were
Okay, I just wanted to know y'all opinion on pussy's power because I had a big debate about this with my family members, and they
I
think
just
that
think
it is.
that,
And I don't think that it is.
I just think that it's actually like marketed that way, to be honest with you, because it's more, it's broken. There's a lot of broke dudes out here who have sex with women that have money in certain positions as well, and it could either be equal or more. Because for real, there's a lot of broke dudes out here that got 9, 10 kids. They knew when he had 7 kids, and they still went and gave him some ass.
That's
So
true.
you understand what I'm saying? So it go both ways. I just think that it's just with guys, because it's not really a flex for a dude. It's just not in your face as much.
A lot of guys, they flex now.
Right?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
So ideally, should a man date if he's financially unstable?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Unstable?
Yes.
Okay.
Dang. You say it all at once. Shit.
You
Absolutely.
got another question, or you want to?
No, I need to elaborate.
I wanted you to tell me more because I always see men say that
You
a
shouldn't.
man shouldn't date if they are
Let me tell
financially
her.
unstable.
Oh my God. Let me-
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you start. Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead.
If what happens is this, when you see a man talking on the internet, right?
Please.
They are talking to women to manipulate you so that they can have all of them. So if I make the requirement, let's say I switch it and I said, any man that can't handle himself in the cage fighting, or can't handle himself in a man that can't fight with his own 2 hands with actual skills, not a street brawler, shouldn't have a woman. If I set that to be the parameter,
You can't protect
then I make it where I just eliminate it Every man that doesn't train to fight every day. And you could do that with anything. Any
man
that doesn't own a house. Any man that doesn't have this much money. So what they're doing is saying, if I'm saying that, then I obviously meet the qualifications. I have money. So now I'm going to say, no man should be dating, but his dad was broke. He was dating before he became the millionaire. He had a girlfriend. So the idea that you're not going to date because you're not financially stable is insane.
Listen,
what is your like ideal of being financially stable?
I mean, I don't know what it is for other people, but
For
for me, it's like if I own my own crib, I'll still pay on my crib. I didn't pay my crib off, but it's like you own your own crib. I work and do what I want. I don't even work for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I can take care of my family. Got surplus to do the things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. That's what it is to me. Right. But what I'm saying is, let's make it worse.
Right.
Let's go back 10 years when I didn't have that. The idea that I'm not going to be dating and having companionship based off of that is...
Let's piggyback off of that. Let's go back 10 years when you didn't have your own business. You was actually getting more ass.
How about it? Now that is
and to be honest, some of those women had bread, had crazy careers, very known, all types of stuff. Yes. They never care. They don't care.
Right.
Y'all confused. It's become a confusion.
Women confused.
Well, yes. Women confused. Women confuse protection.
He's just saying y'all, like in general.
Protection with money. They don't. They're two separate things. Women like to feel protected. You said it in the last conversation. Women like to feel protected. Somehow that has been confused with somebody's financial status. Because just because somebody has money, I said this a long time ago on the pod. Just because you start dating a millionaire, you're not a millionaire. Right? You could date somebody with $1 million that's very selfish, never gives you anything, as opposed to dating somebody that makes $250,000 a year and gives you everything. You know what I mean? So just because you date somebody with money doesn't automatically make you have money.
Right.
So where does the level of protection come in when the nigga might not give you nothing?
And on top of that, we had a discussion last night at the studio. We were actually talking about how many people in our personal lives have seen millions and don't have it anymore. Like I'm talking about legal money, all types of stuff, and you're like, damn, bro got that NFL contract, this happened, all kinds of things, and you never know where life is going. At the end of the day, you should be able to date as long as you got breath in your lungs and you being respectful to other people. Like at the end of the day.
So you telling me that he can date? All right, hypothetically speaking, a guy who lives with his mom, he has no ambition. He doesn't have no money. He just played a video game and live off his mom who lives in Section 8. He should be able to date.
Yes, because he's finding his equal. So this is
well, in that case, yeah.
But also not just that. Like it was a person that I dealt with crazy years ago that told me a very
crazy.
But very, very successful woman but her whole crew was successful. Everybody. And they said, the reason we do what we do is because we want to, this is their exact words, I want to be able to fuck who I want to fuck. And what she said she meant by that was women that's looking for a man and judging him off of his success, what money he wants. She was like, I could find a dude that I just think he's dope. He's interesting. He could be an artistic dude that paints in his house and don't make no money. And because I'm already a millionaire, I could say that's the guy that I want to do it. What men do every day. Men meet women. She don't got nothing particularly going for herself.
That was my next question.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is the standard that women put on men, when it's reversed, a lot of dudes is like, yeah, my girl doesn't do anything. She tries little hobbies.
Here's the sick part, and I want guys at home that got money to know. Even the drug dealers, most of the time they don't have the time to give you the attention that you need, and you end up fucking broke niggas.
Yep.
That's the reality. Like there's a lot of
The nigga that go to work, that work the 9-5, is who the drug dealer girlfriends winds up fucking.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Because we been them niggas.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's such a fact.
It's a fact. It's fucked up, but it's a fact.
I'm still shocked.
He risked his life.
I think that it just depends on what you're looking for. Like you said, the lady who has money and she fuck who she wanna fuck. That's what she's not looking for a committed relationship though.
No. Listen what I'm saying. She explained. No, she's saying when she's using that word,
but she's not gonna date a man who works at McDonald's. She's not gonna marry a man.
So this is what I'm explaining to you. She absolutely was on that time, and I didn't work at McDonald's, but I wasn't.
Office man. Shout out.
That's funny as hell.
You had a rich bitch in office bag.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
What I'm telling you. Listen, because this was her thing.
Man,
she said, I'm eliminating a factor. Meaning I can judge you strictly on one, I'm attracted to you. Two, yo, he's funny as hell. Yo, we like the same stuff. It's like money isn't even a subject because we already have it. So why would we be talking about bread when we already have money? So it was like super crazy.
She already has it.
But what she's saying, she's creating a union and saying, creating that union, I don't need you to bring that, I already got it. Why?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she.
So
that's
here's
her.
where my brain is a little retarded, and it could be how I was raised. I can't fix myself to do it. I just can't. And I might sound shallow. I might sound pretty fucked up, but I can't.
Because you have the theory that man should be the provider.
No, we both want to provide. Like even if he makes a little bit, un poquito, very less than me or equal to me, I'm okay with that. We can grow together. But if I gotta work harder, or if I see myself working harder, while I'm just providing, I can't provide for a man. I just can't.
This is a very, very new ideology, though.
I can't. Like I'm so traditional. I can't. You know, let me tell you one thing. When I went to Georgia, when I get whatever, I just like material. But when I went to Georgia, I was talking to my dad. So my parents are Jamaican. So I was trying to explain to him what a simp was.
Okay.
Because a girl was saying, yeah, I date simps or whatever because I got a lot of kids and I can get what I want out of them. So I said, my dad was like, Nikki, what is a simp? I said, Dad, a simp is a man who basically gives her whatever she wants. Like, and she don't have to do anything for it. And he was just like, if y'all talk shit about my dad, I'm gonna smack the shit out of y'all together.
I just wanna go ahead.
He said that's not a simp. That's a man who loves you and trusts you.
Thank you. This term simp, like a lot of these ideologies, right? With the invention of social media, a lot of these ideologies have changed the way. That's why it's so hard for even beautiful women to find dates. It's making y'all undateable. It's making y'all undateable. That's for true. Real. That's like true. So when I made the point earlier and I was talking about like how protection somehow got confused with financial, right? This is something that started with the invention of an engagement ring. Right, this ideology, but before 1960, an engagement ring didn't exist. Yeah, my mom was born in 1960. My mom is in her 60s right now. Right, before that time, an engagement ring did not exist.
What about a promise ring?
No,
there was a beers company.
Listen, if you go back and you watch any documentary, go watch Malcolm X, go watch Muhammad Ali, go watch the Jackie Robinson story. If you go watch any of these old documentaries, you'll see where they picked up the phone, they called the girl and was like, yo, you want to get married?
Yeah, we want that.
Yo, we get married. Men the ideology came from medieval times when men would get down on one knee as to show a sign of respect to their kings and their lords, right? They took that ideology and made a commercial out of it. Where a man came in, it was a black and white man came in, slid on his knees, grabbed the girl's hand and say, will you marry me? They turned that into a diamond commercial to sell diamonds. Before, if you ask anybody that was born before 1960, less than 100 years ago, an engagement ring didn't even exist. Once the engagement ring thing started, that turned into, oh, well, you got to be able to afford.
Yeah.
You got to be able to put at least three.
I need at least three
of your paychecks or 3 months worth of.
Wasn't it a percentage of your salary?
To be able to afford this. If a nigga don't got money, now he can't afford the engagement ring.
Right. That's true.
Think about how ill that is to do that to a product, I'm gonna make a product, and then I'm gonna tell you how much you have to spend on said product.
Right.
To make this much money, you have to
You
buy
gotta
it.
Which then in turn turned women's minds from now I'm just not happy enough to get married. If the nigga don't come with the right kind of ring,
Or worse, G.
I ain't even
Or
happy.
they equate love. The bigger the carrot, he must love.
This is what we saying the same thing.
Yeah.
If a nigga now it ain't enough for a nigga to want to marry me.
Yeah.
A nigga gotta want to marry me. He
Yeah.
gotta bring a big enough carat ring for some shit that didn't even exist less than 100 years ago.
Women
Like,
were
It's
getting
a lot of
married in the
pressure on
backyard.
men. Yeah.
You know how many grandma and grandpa got married in the backyard and it was
My
lit?
grandma's 95. I had this conversation. My grandmother's 95 years old this year. We sat down, we had this conversation, and she was like, yo, no, none of that didn't exist.
Yeah.
She was like, none of that stuff exists. She was like, yo, somebody called your parents, asked for your
Yeah,
asked permission
Yeah.
to get your hand in marriage, and then they called you. You was normally the last person to know.
Yeah.
He asked, can he marry you? She's like, and even back then, when the parents said no, that's when people would get together and elope.
Yeah.
Because they was really in love.
So I got a question. With everything that G said and then something you said, it seems like there's a disconnect with women about what traditional is. You said you were a traditional woman. You can't be traditional, right? And decide to only be traditional with certain parts.
Yeah.
Because if you're a traditional woman,
Right.
we wouldn't be having this podcast.
Nope.
Right.
You back in the day, the reason why the men took care of everything is because you weren't allowed. You couldn't even vote.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
So it was a situation that was different. The playing field has been somewhat evened. I'm not going to get into pay gaps and all of that kind of stuff. But in some households, yeah, your wife might have the job that makes more money or whatever that is. So you got to think about that the whole time. If you're traditional, then you're at the crib just cleaning the house and all that.
Yeah.
And then of course he has to go do something. But if you out there and you making bread, and like I said with Shorty, now you make $1 million, not even $1 million, you make 200 grand a year, and homie he don't got the capacity. Maybe he ain't the brightest tool, you know what I mean? The sharpest tool in the box.
But he's a good guy.
He a good dude, and he make $30,000 at his simple job. So if you want to be with that dude because you rock with him, he's a good person.
As long as he's willing to grow.
But society is...
See what I'm saying?
No, you gotta be. You can't want to
Society
stay
is-
at 30,000.
Listen.
Because I'm trying to get to $1 million.
Society makes you feel that way, though. Think about this. You meet a guy, right? You meet a guy. You meet a guy. He thorough. He cool with your kids.
That's only good for 2 months.
He do everything.
You can't take money you can't take love to the bank.
You can't take money to the grave either.
What the fuck?
My kids can have it though.
Think about
they
this.
can't take
Think
it to
about
the
this.
grave, no
A
matter
girl,
what.
but think about this. You gotta do. So basically, you were saying you would rather be single with money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
exactly
that's
what they
crazy.
say. But that's the brainwashing of today's
Absolutely.
You gotta think about it like this. You
The
single?
roses they have out now.
Are you single?
Yes.
All right. So what that means is you failed at 100% of your relationships.
No, it don't.
Yes,
No,
it do.
that's exactly what it means.
Because of that one thing.
Listen,
No, listen to the man.
everybody only succeeds at about 1 to 5%
Bitch,
of
shake her
their
head because she
relationship.
agreed. Like
I do.
It's 100%.
She agreed with me.
Listen,
No,
it goes for whoever's single.
About
100% of your relationships didn't work.
Yeah.
That's why you're single.
Or hold on, barring death.
Barring
Well,
that.
yeah, that shit ain't work neither.
Yeah, you ain't keep up with
It
the health
worked.
insurance.
Not because of you. Yeah, that was
I mean,
It wasn't. You can't blame that.
No, it's
100%
not that
on
it's your
yourself.
fault.
I know
That's what I was
it's not
gonna say.
on
It's not
just
saying
you,
your
it's
fault.
everybody.
Just
Yeah.
start making
It
a
just
decision to deal with that
100% of your relationships fail. It doesn't matter if it's his fault. It doesn't matter if it's your
Right,
fault. 100% of them fail.
Right.
Now, I did that to prove a point.
What's your
See how you went out your way just to disagree with me just because I'm a man?
Yep. No,
And we
that's
came
not.
back to the point
No, so
of us
see,
saying
you
the same
obviously
thing.
didn't watch the previous part because me and her, we go toe to toe all the time. Because I really feel like that. I don't know what it is. You can't change my mind. You can't bring the sweetest guy that works at whatever Chick-fil-A to my house.
So you need a nigga to just choke the shit out you.
I like that.
And just say, this is what I'm saying.
Not in the bed.
Hence, this is why. This is the whole reason for
Bitches
this
like me.
podcast. Because
Yes.
women don't know what they want. So
Yes.
how can a
It's
man
one thing I do know I
present
want.
himself?
You have to want to grow. Like, why don't you want to grow?
But when you say grow, hold on.
We gotta lie better.
So what I'm saying is,
don't tell them that. Now is what you until you said that. Don't make shit hard to me.
Please lie.
We have to.
Go make the
don't lie to me.
Listen, you know what? Tell you why we gotta lie.
I'm very
I'm gonna tell you why we gotta lie.
Why?
We gotta lie because you don't even know what you want. Because you don't know what you want, now I have to, before I can figure out if you a good person, if you somebody that I want to be with, I gotta lie before you even give me the chance to get to know you.
That's not true.
let me ask you this, because you said...
What kind of guy you are?
Let me, go ahead, because you go back to the 30,000, right? And you say
you want to grow, right?
He has to grow, right?
You can't be...
So let me ask you this, if he hit the lottery the next day, did he grow?
It depends on what he do with that money. You gotta invest.
No. You're
But just like how that NFL lost all that money, like you still have to be smart.
So what you're telling me is that if you met a dude and he was dope as hell, cool as hell, loyal as hell, and he was independently wealthy because he hit the lottery for $47 million because he didn't get it with drive.
No, he said when we was together.
Right, no matter what. He
didn't get into a drive. He earned it.
Meaning he didn't change his drive. He's still the Chick-fil-A guy. He just bought a ticket and got $47 million. So he's the same person. He did not grow. You fuck with him?
I don't know.
Now,
if he give me the money and say, let's go get these properties, then
why do we gotta get properties?
Hold on.
Everybody is not into
his
there. I keep telling her this.
Well, I know what type of man I need.
You want to know
in that aspect.
But you want to know what's crazy about things like that? Sometimes everybody is trying to play businessman, right? So this is the wildest stuff. You could watch a person judge you because they're because I bought this thing and I'm flipping this house,
That's
right?
flashy.
No, but I'm saying, no, they're flipping, they're doing it. But I can sit here and be like, I have $7 million already.
Right.
You don't have $7 million, but you think you're grinding. I maybe don't want to risk my money in any investment. And I just said, I'm going to live off of this. That's my plan. But why isn't that acceptable for certain?
Because what happened when that money ran out?
But most people won't make $7 million.
I want to know what's crazy. Can I share some guy code with y'all? Y'all want to know what's crazy? When men sit around, right, and we talk about relationships and we talk about women, money never comes up. Money is never a part of our conversation ever. That's the is a social. What I'm trying to show you is that's a social construct. That's something that came from somewhere. When we sit around, we don't talk about where she worked. We don't talk about how much money she made. We just talk.
No, I've been hearing these new guys.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all are older. Y'all have to realize y'all are older men. Y'all not old as shit, but y'all are older, mature men. The men that we have to deal with is totally different.
So the fucking nigga's 20. You got a fucking 20-year-old.
Yeah, so I'm gonna disagree with that only because when the difference with us is we work in a place where we're with young people. What keeps us kind of young is like if you're a production studio owner or something. I got customers that's 15 is never gonna change. 15 all the way up to a dude that still want to rap when he's 60. Like that's just what it is. So you got all kind of musicians, different people that make shows. And most men, they like a woman, they just like, bro, she dope. She's so cool. I like the way she is with her parents. Like her son cool.
We never talk about money.
It's never about her bag being a disqualifying thing. If anything, a dude will just look at her and be like, yeah, like whatever. She work at the Chick-fil-A. If when a dude talk about getting her out of that joint, if anything, he's not saying, I'm going to change her brain and make her become a boss entrepreneur.
No, some niggas do though.
No, we're not.
He's not disqualifying
I feel like the group of men she's talking about, they're the men we don't want anyway. So that's why they're talking about that. If you want them, okay.
Somebody that helps me grow? Yes.
No, you just said. Go ahead.
He said the guy who would be like, yeah, I'm gonna teach her how to do this and do this.
So 47 million will help you grow?
It's not a number on the
But see, that's my problem. That's my issue.
You just have to
talking about
you just have to want to grow. If you're working at Chick-fil-A, eventually you gotta be the manager. Eventually you gotta want the franchise. If it like you can't just stay stagnant, even in a relationship. That's why most relationships fail because people get comfortable.
But
that is an issue.
Can I be honest? Go ahead.
I just want to say this. I want to say this. Comfortability in a relationship is not something that has to do with just finances, right?
No, everything.
So think about this.
She started dressing raggedy now.
In a world, let's say 12 years from now, right? We're in an innovative time. We're in something that's possibly called the singularity, right? And what that means is that technology is replacing human beings in ways where it's like they don't really need you to bag this. They're not going to need you to fix a car. They have robot surgeons, AI producers. So right now we have to edit this. We won't have to edit it. Right. So in a situation where America becomes a part of like some kind of universal income, right? That's when they say, okay, enough people are out of a job because if you're a mechanic, it don't count no more. If you're this, don't count no more.
Everybody make $100,000 a year now.
Everybody's on
everybody make the same money.
Universal income. Would that mean that you couldn't almost like exist as a person because you're like, if a nigga not getting the extra bread, like I can't function. Like growth can be spiritually. Yeah. It could be the way that person develops as a mentor. And when you pick certain guys, right? Let's say you pick a dude and he's a teacher. He's a teacher.
Kobe's having a nightmare.
Is she? He's a teacher. A teacher is going to max out at something. But this dude is a pivotal person in the community. He's working at a shelter, not making money. You can't say that he's not ambitious. He's literally a person of service.
We had a girl on the show, literally come on the show, said she met a dude, was nothing wrong with the dude. She's like, her son was actually having trouble reading or whatever, right? This dude sat down, taught her son how to read, everything, made everything in the household better, but she found herself being less attracted to him because he didn't make a certain amount of money. I think that's crazy.
See, now
that's crazy.
But did she try to push him or have a conversation?
See, no.
You can't push him.
Some people, guess what?
Why are you okay with being content like this?
There are some people, right? There's some people
like,
that
listen, you're great. Let's open let's do
business is
everybody.
Let's be a tutor. You can be a tutor online.
Guess what? When you go to Walmart, some people got to be behind that register. Somebody got to help you with. That's some people.
Kids.
No, that's some people.
Or disabled.
But that's some people's dream job.
Oh my God!
Yo, this my.
She's GB, y'all. I told y'all.
Didn't I tell you that?
I told y'all.
I'm here trying to be professional for nothing.
No, I'm tired of it. But
Let me turn up.
No, I'm tired of it. And it's mostly women. Y'all know, y'all females know what y'all want. And then,
no, they don't.
No, but when it comes to financial status, okay, they need to accept how they are. They need to accept what they grew up in, and they need to accept that where they're trying to get to. So my thing is, no, but they get with these men. They butter them up. They, and yet they in love the first 2 or 3 months because the dick is good, the conversation is good. It's something they didn't have in a long time. And then now, when your mortgage is due the second month, and he's laying in your couch, and now you mad. Now you're like, well, what the fuck happened?
But wait, why be mad though?
No, she's mad.
Why would she be mad?
Because you can't take love to the bank. Now she's back in her. Because when women fall in love, their first impression, women fall in love like this. They don't think about what they need longevity.
But when you fell in love like this,
but that was for him as a person.
Because it was, but you allowed yourself to fall in love like
that's
this.
on him.
Did it have anything to do with how much money he made?
No, it didn't at that time.
It had to do with the way he did you.
Well, how he made her feel? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if you lost your job? Should he leave you?
That's different. Because I feel like a man is supposed to provide majority of the time.
Yeah, but providing ain't always financial.
But also, that's based on the old school. What is a woman supposed to do?
As far as
if a man is supposed to provide,
you're holding on
to this old school ideology.
You're supposed to shut up.
You believe you're supposed to shut up?
What, when he say something?
When he say shut up,
the fuck up.
You know what?
Because paying all the bills back in the day came with shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and cook and clean. I know.
But mainly
shut the fuck up.
Like not with a
no. I'll be quiet, but when he leave, I'll be talking. That's how that's gonna go. Like here.
Yo, get the fuck, y'all need to get the fucking.
I don't believe that she has to shut the fuck up.
No, I don't.
So what happened is you didn't realize that great grandma there is no choice.
First of all, my grandma had like 3-4 baby dads, so
I mean, they
had
all
a lot of
did.
money.
They all
did.
did. Oh,
Grandma
I
They had a
You know why grandma cheated? Because that nigga was working.
That
My
nigga was
grandma
working.
would tell you straight up.
That nigga was working.
But Grandpa
He good,
also
he
had
taking care
kids
of
all
kids.
around the neighborhood.
Grandpa came home. He dropped his paycheck off. He said, "Here, pay the bills."
No, my grandma went to the bar. She did the bar.
She went to
owners,
the bar,
and she
picked
got
his
her
check
money.
up.
Oh,
She got the money.
She was hoeing with my grandma.
Yeah, that's how they
Probably
go.
was. But guess what? She was put up with 2 pensions and a Social Security.
That pussy was
Online shopping on TV.
Do you know men that got it together? Here's the trick of
I'm
it all.
corrupted. Maybe I need to go to church now.
You need to be full time talking.
Bro, can you give him the Superman line, bro?
No, hold on. I'm gonna definitely get
Yeah,
Superman.
go ahead.
Before I get you on the Superman line, but do you know that men that got their shit together, this is real talk. That's financially, that's whatever. They're not just taking any old woman who just sitting
They
around
shouldn't.
one day ambitious. I don't give a damn if
But
she
they
can make
shouldn't.
ravioli real good in the fuck. I don't care how good she cook. She got to bring so much more to the table, and so therefore,
This is a higher standard.
just the question from one of our original episodes: if you can get this man that makes this much, and he's ambitious, and he's 6'3", and he got all the shit that you asking for, why would Superman want you? Yeah, you got
It depends on that depends on what you bring to the table. You can't be.
He got everything.
No, he's asking
I'm
you
saying
direct-
Superman.
He asked you a direct.
Don't let it duck the door.
No,
No, I
don't
said that I have equal.
don't make
If
it
I
vague.
would have equal.
No,
No,
let's
no.
not make it vague.
No.
Superman right now,
I just
why
described.
would he want you, not a woman?
Superman gonna be
You.
single. Me? Cause I'm the shit.
Explain.
Listen, I ain't
Drake pull up outside in the Phantom right now and walk in.
I take my own shit.
She gonna say I don't like Drake.
I don't. I just don't.
But
Anyways, but I
Because he likes
handle business. I handle business on my own.
Oh my bad, Ghost
financially,
pulls up right
emotionally.
now. But he gave up the.
Ghost,
He
first of all, I can marry Ghost.
He gave up Club Truth.
Ghost got job.
No, he
I'm
rich
Ghost
full
side
time.
chick. Ghost got too much going on.
Listen.
You want to be a side chick?
no, Ghost got a
No,
side
I'm
chick.
not this. I'm just
Listen.
saying.
I'm about to say. I'm
This
about
is
to
a
say.
mentality.
I can't.
This is a
I don't
mentality.
share.
Men are still listen. There's strippers out here right now.
I love strippers.
That go exactly. But they
They're
strippers.
the
You know how
best-
many
they are the most
strippers?
caring people ever.
You know how many strippers right now are at the strip club thinking
For
that
school.
thinking that they are entrepreneur. They are
Technically, they
independent women, and
1099.
they striving to go further. They only in the strip club right now.
And once they get their ass done,
All right, guys.
Alright, sorry.
Can we like get to another question?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We like.
Because I really want to know. Have you guys seen a clip of
A clip?
clip?
Okay, all right.
A clip.
Okay.
Still a clip.
Yada Awakening and that guy Anton when they was debating about Yada saying that women should basically require what was it like $50K from a man before he can open his mouth to her, and
People put a
Anton
number
was
on
saying
everything.
that men shouldn't date single mothers. So my question is, how do y'all feel about men dating single mothers?
I mean, obviously, I've dated one. I mean, I'm with her. I've been with her.
But yeah.
It goes back to what Dev said. Niggas is setting the stage. They brainwashing. So basically, no nigga should get pussy. Basically,
right.
because one,
baby mama
everybody.
is-
First of all, right.
So he came from a 2-parent household, and that's why
He
he
said
felt
that.
like that.
He said that the baby moms should go back with their
The
baby
baby
dads
dads, yes.
and fix it.
That's stupidity.
That's just he's listen.
He just said that
just
they should
because
go
a
back.
person got money, success, I'm telling you, you're a dummy. Like
Yeah.
there's some things are just, and sometimes people are professional trolls. So
Right.
do not believe these people. I've literally seen been with some of the
Shit,
biggest
we
people.
do it sometimes.
Listen, let me ask y'all a question. I'm just asking y'all. I just want to ask y'all too as women,
Wait,
right?
this is not about.
But listen, let me. No, I'm doing it for a reason.
It's okay. Go
Let's just say, for instance, boom, I got $1 million, right?
Mhm.
I come in here, we having a general conversation. And I say, yeah, you see Shorty right there? Yeah, I just gave her $50,000 to fuck. Y'all gonna be looking at me like I'm fucking stupid. Y'all gonna be like, yo, that nigga dumb.
Like, why would you do
Us?
that?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
If I came in here and said, yeah, you see Shorty right there?
Yeah.
Yo, I gave her $50,000 to fuck.
Yeah.
You're gonna be looking at me like,
Like your dick little. Why would you try to pay?
so deep. So in reverse, if y'all saying, yo, I would look at that nigga like he's dumb.
He's a fucking clown.
In reverse to their conversation, why is it looked at as dope if a nigga is giving a chick money before he say anything out of his mouth? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Come on, man.
That 50, yeah.
Let's make this shit make sense.
So
If
I
you
know
change the
that-
concept,
If you fish for something, right, you can find somebody to bite for that.
Right.
So when they
There's
put that
somebody
out
for
there, there's a
everybody.
dude that watched that shit like,
Yeah.
shit,
I need to find
I
that.
got 50,000. I'm gonna pull up like I heard what you said. He go 100,000.
Yeah.
Like,
It's-
come
that's
on,
a nigga
man.
way of letting the chick know he got
He got money. He got money.
He got money.
That's it.
Niggas say like niggas. That's niggas' way of throwing the line because guess what? Women like you say, yo, financial. If a nigga lay on my
That was
couch for
just
too long
one-
and don't
That
got
was
the
just one
mortgage.
check off. That wasn't the rest.
Yeah,
But then, since we've been having this podcast, right, 90% of your prerequisites has all been financial.
No, I just said that's one of the
You ain't saying if a
top
nigga,
tier.
if a nigga fuck good.
I dated men who didn't really, you know.
I'll be honest, if a nigga fuck girl good, he can live here.
No, he can't.
That's a nice joint.
No.
I think that's
First of all,
possible.
alright, I ain't gonna get too much into
Yeah.
it.
Possible.
No, he
I wanted to
can't.
touch on her topic.
He'd be here 2 months.
Cause I know, dude. I think all of us. Dev is a step pop.
Look, can live here?
No. We all can live here. We're gonna talk all of us fuck.
Y'all think I'm dead? Going slow.
No. But
I just said I never been dickmatized. Like,
so
No, you
I'm going back to her.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
Kids'
have.
life is
No.
an
Go ahead,
abundance.
go ahead.
Reason why possibly y'all is she might be
She's throwing the sign out here.
she might be jean jacket.
Yeah.
Continue.
Where's my jeans jacket?
Can we?
We gave it to another day. Because, like,
No, what my question? It was her question on the second half.
What was it, man?
About dealing with women with kids,
Single mothers.
single
yes.
mothers. Same
yeah.
thing.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm-
y'all
saying for them.
should be able to fuck niggas.
No, hold on.
Why?
She act crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
Nobody like to use cars.
I'll say this.
Get out.
The older you get, I think the more children you accept. One, that was one of the things that I discovered for
Two
myself. And so my
Yeah,
max was 2. The
Okay.
woman that I'm with now got 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what I did discover is, for me, she had to be a super incredible woman to me that I'm willing to take on that responsibility
Yeah.
of 3. Not that they don't have dads that do their part, but you understand what I'm saying? It's like, I think a lot of times when men, it's harder for women with kids to get good men. I noticed
To
that.
keep them. Not get them, keep them.
Well,
Keep
to
'em.
really keep them. Yeah, it's very difficult because even when we're shopping and when this whole high value, man, I don't know what the fuck that means, if it's all money now or
It's
if,
not
or
all
if it's
money.
education, quality, all that. But either way, high value men are going to count those kids. And so me and my homie used to do like mathematics with it. Like, how old is the kid? The kid 18. If the kid's over 18, we count that as damn near half a kid.
Yep.
And so our standard was 2. It was like, all right, if a little baby, that's damn near 2
That's
kids.
it. A little baby, you're not dateable, really.
It's tough. So
Because niggas gotta go through the phase of you still fucking your baby father.
in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you do. You go mentally
That's
get
just real
that.
life.
That's
real
fact.
life.
No, it's
So
just,
this
it's just
on a lot of good women.
yeah, but it's
They-
real life from men who got kids and who fucked a lot of, like, who still was able to fuck their baby mom.
Or you
Right.
could be
What's
Yeah.
that?
dead.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
said
nah,
D.
I'm not dating.
No, a lot of people is dead.
You-
A lot of
you
good
become-
dad, baby dads.
you become
is dead.
Yeah,
undateable.
what if
You become undateable.
what if the dad is dead?
You become dateable. You're not dateable.
Really?
It's very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult. Because nothing you do will ever be good enough.
That's
when a
right.
nigga died, just think about when you read obituaries. When a nigga died, they always talk about the nigga like he was the greatest shit ever. A nigga could have been in here whipping your ass, not paying none of the bills, bad to the kids. But once that nigga died, all that shit get erased, and you only hold on to the great things.
That's
and
why
now
people-
now I come in this joint, I can never compare to
To
the
a dead man.
dead. I'll be making eggs. They be like, yeah, but.
Man, it's
Yeah,
good.
like-
The slice made them Jones. It was extra
Slice.
cheese.
It means you did.
It was extra cheese. But he gotta die.
No, when you leave.
No, he gotta die first because I gotta send the gay man. To the
Listen.
The first one will die.
That's-
Go get it.
first one
Is there another
that
question?
dies gay.
Is there another question?
Oh, yes.
She about to fall asleep
He
and
falls
shit.
asleep and shit.
I was waiting. I thought y'all would give me more on the single.
Yeah, she wants
Oh
to
well, let's talk about.
So are we
Y'all
really
really- y'all
dateable?
really-
I really am interested
How
in
many
knowing.
children do you have?
2,
How old are they?
13 and 16.
Oh, they
Yo,
want a
you
box.
a good number.
So they see
Yeah,
them.
they
They
wanna
the
fight.
age where they looking at
They
sizing
boys
up
are
every
girls.
dude.
Boys.
They
Oh.
sizing them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they know
they're
they
at the age
size
right now where
Oh.
So basically, if you get serious with a dude, let's say right now, you was to get serious with a dude, it's like
Territorial.
it's a territorial thing. They at that age right now where they got a challenge. So it's like, yo, if you bring a dude home and you be like, yo, this is such and such. Yet the way that your sons is looking at him now, they sizing him up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because you got my mom down.
like not only that, it's a man territorial thing, but it's also like, if this nigga asked me to take the trash out,
Yeah,
like, how I'm thinking about really how am I like what this nigga energy like? Yo, what this nigga do? This nigga this nigga can fight? Is this
Protect
nigga
the mom though?
It's
definitely protect the mom, but it's also this ain't my day. So
This ain't my dad.
he gotta earn some respect over time. So that's a process. So
Yes.
you got teenage boys.
And that's common, but for myself and my kids, no, it's not. Like, we had a slight experience with it, but my kids not like that. Like, they're respectful, and it's not a thing of, you're not my
We're not
dad.
talking
It's
about
not a
that.
respectful thing. It's a scientific thing. So it's more a testosterone thing. At certain ages in boys' lives, we get boosts of testosterone. That's why we start getting mustaches and start getting muscles and start.
Chest hairs.
It's a testosterone boost, and with that comes, yo, nigga, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Like, can't nobody tell me how to do nothing.
Like, if his son's in the house, they're walking around the house, there was a moment they realized, like, they're not going to ever beat their mom up, but there was a moment they realized, I'm the most dominant
place in the. It's going to be a certain age, right? Even though you're going to tell your sons to do something, they going to look at you like, all right.
I'm going to do it out of respect for real. I don't got to do nothing.
I don't got to do nothing because at certain point in time, once they get enough testosterone, they realize, yo, you really can't do nothing with me. I'm doing it out of respect.
Right.
But for real,
But
you're not the most dominant motherfucker in this
Anytime
crib.
a new person come into your household, I don't give a damn if you got your sister come move in and on the couch, it changes the energy and the dynamics of a house.
It does.
Having a new nigga in the house for a son is it takes time to earn the respect.
Yep.
But I will say, for people like us that deal with a lot of different kids through programs, whatever the case may be, it is a skill set, and then there's also a natural part to it of dealing with kids that are teenagers. If they look at you and they think, yo, he a cool old head, because you're going to be an old head to him no matter what.
Yeah.
You're ancient. But if they feel like he seemed dope, or he seemed like the kind of old head I would want to be, I can see he not you got to show that you're not no bitch. Like, that's like one of those things. The kid actually could connect to you. It's like a breakthrough. It's like breakthrough moments where they could connect to you. Where it's like, damn, I didn't have this, but now I do got it, and he riding with me. He don't seem like he just here for my mom, because that's one of the biggest parts. If it feels like I'm kind of an extra character just in this crib, and you over there with my mom, you just with my mom. It don't even gotta be that, because he might get 16. He want to hang with his boys.
That's true.
He just gotta feel like, oh, this dude is really rocking with me. If he play ball, something like that, he coming to the joint.
But at 16, he also want to bring bitches in the crib. And he want to do it's like, no, I'm just keeping it a bean with y'all. At a certain point in time, everything be good. You meet a new dude, y'all going to great adventure, he taking the kids here, y'all doing everything is good until it ain't. Where shit hit the fan is when you, as the man that just came into it, gotta tell the kid to do something they really don't want to do.
Yeah.
When you have to, like, exact your dominance and show, listen,
Now
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here, listen, this you ain't the most dominant. Y'all, they kind of had this mental tug of war between the two.
So, and the difference with that too is a lot of men move into women's spaces. You know what I mean? Especially if that dude didn't have kids and she already had a certain element. Yeah, he got a room. Now this dude came in here. He's always going to be in her territory.
Right.
It's different when that kid got to come and now move in with this man's house, and now he can feel the difference in the environment.
That is 100.
It sets the hierarchy.
So which one you think would be easier for a child? For the man to move in, or for the women?
No,
he gotta move.
For that nigga to go live with his dad while I'm playing with his mom.
Well, yeah.
That's easy.
No, if he upgrades his life and moves in with this man, but he upgraded, no, his room is doper, his life is doper. We somewhere different.
It's a better environment.
But he also knows, like, it's not some dude living off my mom. we went into Mr. John. We're living at Mr. John's house, and that dude is respectful. Then he's going to have his rules, and there's going to be clashes.
That's natural.
But the wild part is with mom, everybody has arguments.
Right.
When step pop and mom have arguments, it's different when that's your dad, and it's like mom and dad just arguing.
Yeah.
It's when they arguing and that nigga not
That
really
nigga
my
Mr.
dad.
John.
And it's like,
Not only that, it get real different when the first thing they do is call their dad.
No, I don't.
Well, that's just
That's a whole nother.
No, listen.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of times the kid might already know, I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with him. Him and my mom arguing, I can't do nothing with him. First thing they normally do is call their dad.
That's true.
Not now. But if you just met his mom, if you fight something,
And you got a
Figured
relationship
out
with
real
the dad.
early one day. Yeah, it would have been a good scene.
but yeah.
Now, I don't know y'all all the time.
Yeah, y'all ain't
That's good.
Go ahead, get your
Yeah.
question.
We're still
Y'all ain't dateable.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
well. Thanks for that, truth.
Right.
So what would make a man lead a quote unquote situationship for years with no commitment in sight?
Say that
I'm
much
like
again.
Judy answer that.
What would make a man do what?
What? So you know how people get into
Let's think about-
situationships, like
Right.
what would make a man lead a woman? Because most times the man is leading. Like, of course, the woman want the commitment, and the man won't commit. So that's how it becomes a
So you asking
situation.
what would make him a commit or make him leave?
Make him
Why would he hold her in that position for so
No.
long with no
it's
commitment?
easy.
Please answer it.
I just want y'all to say it. Like, that's why I said
Because
it's different
you
when we are saying it.
Because you are a part of a rotation.
Explain, elaborate.
Because you're not, the reason that a man to keep you in this holding pattern and not really commit is because you are one of many. You are one of stable of women that he has. So basically, with a lot of men, every man has their perfect woman. And a lot of times when men can't find that perfect woman, we get little bits and pieces from all of these different women, and,
I love that
we build our perfect woman. So
was
a
the
lot of
best thing you ever
times, so a lot of
said
times, if I'm with you just because you cook good, when it becomes too much of a headache, I could just go get somebody else that cook good. It's hard to replace one woman that does everything.
That's
I
one
love
scenario.
Right?
That's one scenario. Second scenario is a lot of times you're not the person. So I could be with you for a long time. Like, so, and I'm not talking marriage. Marriage is a whole nother set. But let's just say situationship, like you said. We kicking it, we date. It could be me and you exclusive situation. I'm comfortable with you, but I know you're not the one.
It's a deal breaker thing.
Yeah.
So I will not make you my girl because I know.
So why
you're
does he lead her on? Because of the.
not-
I don't want you
it's not
to go nowhere.
He don't want you to go nowhere, but it's not a lead on.
It's not a lead on because at the end of the day, let's say for instance we fucked around for 5 years. Let's just put a time limit on it. In those 5 years, I still brought value to your life. You still brought value to my life. It's just you're just not my person. We're not each other's people. It's no different than you married to somebody and y'all get divorced. Right? It's the exact same thing. It's not that he's leading you on. It's like, yo, this is what we doing right now.
There's a lot of men that verbally communicate exactly what the situation
Most
is.
of them they do.
And women that say, well, you doing boyfriend type shit.
Yeah.
If a man clearly tell you, I don't want no girlfriend.
Yes.
I don't give
And you
a
choose
fuck what
to
he's
stay.
doing for
And
you.
you
Yeah.
choose. And you choose. Okay, I don't care how much I spend a night.
I'm a boyfriend. Listen, I was
a
a boyfriend nigga because that's my personality.
Right.
I'm talking about from the first date we together.
Right.
You gonna think like, yo, I've been with this nigga.
Yeah.
The way I'm outside, all of that shit.
Yeah.
But if I said this not what this is,
It's not what
it's not what it is, and no matter how much, like I'm gonna do everything. Look, raw diggy niggas.
Pick up your Similac.
Listen, you might got a kid.
I'ma hold the
and
kid
I'm
down.
holding down. Damn, he don't got that.
Yeah.
Make sure he good.
And a
All
lot of
types of
times,
shit.
Yeah.
You might
But
be-
that's just because he fuck with you.
And
Not
you
that he
might
want to
be
be
the-
with you.
And you might be the cool chick.
Yeah.
You might be the chick. Yo, I had a long day.
Yeah.
Yo, I can go over there.
Cut the
I could fucking chill, put my feet up, watch, get a back rub. You might. That's why side chicks exist. Side chicks represent Disney World to niggas. That's why it's a market for them. It ain't that niggas want to lead the side chick on. It's just the fact that I might have a lot of obligations over here. But when I go here, is
Temporary.
It's temporary and it's Disney World. We don't gotta. We're not arguing. We're not talking about the electric.
He can just come here, put his feet up on the
Play the
island,
PlayStation.
you know what I mean? Watch the TV.
Yes,
So you said 5 years. Are you saying that a woman should stick around for 5 years?
No,
You just gave that number.
I'm saying what I'm saying is.
But I'm saying, so
you're
what
gonna-
happens in 5 years? Should she still wait?
Every woman is different.
Every woman
You
is
should wait
different.
after 5 days.
So let me tell you
Every woman is
why every woman is different, right? There's a woman that could leave him and be lonely for 5 years.
Yep.
So he may be fulfilling something that she
Because I'm
desires
saying
that
we
she's only
we
getting.
all getting. That's what I mean by we all getting something. I'm bringing value to your life.
Yeah.
It ain't like yo, this whole time I'm just sitting here manipulating you. No,
Right.
we going places, we doing shit. Your son I might have taught your son how to work on his left hand and
I pay for
ball.
his school,
I'm like,
whatever.
but it's like yo, we just not.
Can we
We
keep
be
it real?
together.
Can we keep it real though?
Come on.
At the end of the day, it still is kind of a lead on. Because if you know at the end of the day that you're going to be good, like I'm holding on to this, but I already know I'm with Teresa. This is where I'm going, right? This is where I'm going. I know at the end you're going to be left holding the bag because I'm not going to do this forever.
Yeah.
One day I'm going fully over here
Yeah.
and you're going to get left. And it's wild when you watch somebody go from 28 to 36.
Wasted their life.
All with you. You got stuff in their crib. You got all of that. And then one day that ends for them. And they just looking like Will
Sick.
Smith in the house when he turned the light off.
Over that 5 year time though, I did build feelings for you.
Yeah.
So sometimes niggas stay just because they don't want to see you cry too.
Right.
Or
Sometimes
they
a
get
nigga,
territorial on
they-
their side, bitch.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yes.
That's a 100%
Yes,
fact.
it's like, what? I can't date, but I thought we wasn't
yeah,
together. So why you worried about
you
who's over
become
me?
property. You
Yeah.
become property to
I
them.
said it earlier in the thing.
Yeah.
People like to own people.
I think a woman leaves at her time. You ever have a friend and you like, yo, you should leave this nigga. He's no good for you. But she's not going to leave until it's her time.
Yeah.
But she should though.
And she should.
She should.
And you should leave
Holding
situations.
you holding on to
But
an
that
idea.
person is not. That's an idea.
Yeah, you holding on to hope.
And if you get with him, you gonna think that he's doing the same thing to you forever. That's what's
listen,
gonna happen.
it's your own fault.
Yes.
So do you?
I agree that.
So do
You know what
you
I'm telling
think
you why?
that?
Because to go back to what she said in the beginning, because pussy is power and niggas like pussy. So if we could get more of it, we will. That's exactly what we will do. Men's first priority is not to be monogamous.
Right.
We give up monogamy when we decide to be in a relationship.
Right.
But it's the reason that when men aren't in relationships, they fuck a lot. Dad, you fucked a lot, right? Hundreds.
Yo, you gonna relax.
Listen, I'm just saying this to prove a point. If it was in his natural DNA to just be monogamous when he's not in a relationship with me or Slice, you wouldn't go
So
crazy.
hold on, wait. So I'm gonna say this too, real quick. I can't say it's not in dudes' nature.
It's not.
But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna disagree a little bit. I'm gonna disagree. I feel like women are so indecisive at birth that if you go, most niggas that became supervillains got played in some kind of way at a young age. Meaning his mind, when he first,
They got an origin story.
At first, he was like, "Yo, if I get with her,
I'm here to stay.
I'm good." I'm talking about
good.
a teenager and everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of them dudes, the few dudes that got that early, they was the dudes that lived the mundane life.
Yeah.
But like, yo, I've been with her since 17. We was in high school, bro, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
But what happened when that John see some other dude and they bounced on him and that thing got crushed in him
It's
and
over.
now he got turned on the world, that's
It's
where it
over.
happens. And
Yeah.
y'all start that from preschool. It's like, oh, your little boyfriend Johnny, I don't like Johnny anymore, mommy.
Yeah.
I like Tommy.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
that's the truth.
that's just in
Y'all
there.
think about what you just did to this kid.
So
though.
men's joint has to be activated. It's a dormant gene like the X-Men, like powers, that has to be turned on in trauma.
But it's always going to be turned on.
It
Every
turns-
man
I
goes
think
through,
that
is going to go through that. Every woman
relationship.
probably is going to go through
Listen,
this.
when you was in elementary school, it was girls in your class you liked. When you hit 12, 13, and you started, those girls along the line, you started being able to get some of them. It's like, all right, but damn, shit, I got a mustache now. I'm the only nigga in the class that got it. Then the older you get, they become more and more and more
Men are
obtainable.
monogamous out of selfishness. And it all comes down to you don't want nobody else fucking your girl. And so therefore, you'll stay monogamous because I don't want to lose her. I'm willing to give up all
back
for
to property.
We do everything. Everything that we do is for y'all.
I was showing them.
Oh, everything we do is for y'all. Right?
Oh.
Men, we propose. We get down on one knee. That's a sign of.
You think that women should propose?
I think nobody should.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should. I think that things will get better. I think more people will get married when people tell the truth. And the truth is, marriage don't really do. Weddings don't do anything for men. They are 100%. They are 100% for y'all.
Yeah, that's the truth.
The song is called "Here Comes the Bride." It's your wedding day. When people talk about it, they be like, "Girl, this your day." You don't even acknowledge the man. When the wedding is happening, the man just already standing there. Everybody who makes the grand entrance.
The bride.
Everything is for you guys, and it's not for us. It's just I just want to do this to show you, to prove to you how much I love you. That's all it is.
My piece of her. I know time is probably taking. You got one
Well,
more
we
question?
got.
Can I say something? But after
Go
this
ahead.
episode, I realized that I really feel bad for men. Y'all gotta cut it out.
Listen, you realize that you fucked a lot of men up.
No, I didn't.
See,
I
she
did
just
not.
disagreed just because I'm a man.
I'm just saying, y'all
She only
gotta
disagree with me
cut
because
out
I'm a
for
man.
y'all.
You feel bad for us?
I do. Cause me, I don't want to lie. I prefer not to have a big wedding by my house.
Why you play niggas the way you do?
I don't play niggas. I don't have no niggas to play.
You bring niggas.
You didn't.
Can we cut? All right, no.
Last word.
Hey,
Words. Last words. And bring my tequila.
There you go. Go ahead.
So, because this show is titled "What Men Want," are there any last words of advice, I guess you could say, that y'all want to leave with women with the dynamic of social media and them believing and pulling from all these clips?
Yes.
And it's fucking their head up, and I feel like that's what's delaying
It's
the
corrupting
process
a lot
of these
of-
relationships.
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I always start with my famous quote. You talking about this new generation. So first of all, don't let your ass be your greatest asset. I say it all the time. Going out getting BBLs, believe me, we don't give a fuck. That's not gonna hold a man. Getting your body competing for likes. None of that.
They love stretch marks.
None of that is gonna lock in with a
We
man.
do.
Yeah, we do like stretch marks, but that ain't got nothing to do with my point. But here you go. Women, you gotta determine what's most important to you. And I'm gonna tell you can't get time back. Time is more valuable than money. So I know a lot of y'all waiting around, missing out on Mr. Right because he work at Office Max or whatever you're doing. You setting these standards, but time is passing. And so while that time is passing, you're not getting no younger. And I hate to say it, your stock goes down as time goes up. So try to just be happy. You're not coming back to Earth ever again once you die. So lock in, man. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. I'm going to leave it at that.
For me, I think you need to add, put a mirror into your criteria, right? So what I think is all the women that's on social media that says, "Oh, I would only date a man that makes this much money. I would only date a man if he's this financially stable." If you've never had $50,000, if you've never made $50,000 a year, you don't deserve a man that makes $100,000. Then, if we going by money, if we going by financial, you should only date. Do what y'all tell us. You should only date within your tax bracket, then, right? You don't deserve a man that makes six figures or $1 million if you've never made $30,000. You know what I'm saying? If you work at Walmart and you the cashier, why do you feel like you deserve a man that makes $700,000? So date within your tax bracket, and you'll start to see, you have a lot more options
and better conversation.
I'm gonna say, life is not a music video. Music video is fake. The characters in it are fake. If you want a music video life, then continue dealing with fake people, fake relationships based on y'all showing each. You want to ride around in the car with only the watch of the dude that you riding with. All you see is his watch. That's the only thing in there. If that's what you want, have at it. But if you want a real relationship, do not base that off of. Of course, you need somebody that can help you fight, because you're fighting through life. Every day we're fighting through life. So you don't want to feel like you throwing all the punches while he just holding your bag. You want to know that both of y'all is scrapping, but to say that he got to be able to knock everybody out, He's clearing the field for me. I mean, it's just ridiculous and stupid. And but have at it. Have at it.
Nobody wants a woman that just wants to wait at the finish line. Like people
gotta
want
fight
somebody.
through it.
If we got a 5-hour drive, it's okay for some time for your woman to drive the last 30 minutes. Nobody wants somebody that just wants to sit at the finish line and just say, "Hey, I got him. I got this great man." If it's a man out there the same way that y'all feel, it's the same way most men feel. If you got to do everything on your own, then a man come in, you probably really don't want him. It's the same thing that we feel. We gotta, and we're not talking from financial from our standpoint, but it's like, yo, some men are real big on affection, right? If I'm the only person that's in the house that's bringing the affection, I'm the only person that hugged the kids. I'm the only person that that's my asset. And that's what I'm bringing to the table, and I'm the only person doing it. And we probably gonna grow apart. We probably not gonna want y'all.
Alright, go ahead.
Every man, I feel like everybody needs somebody. So people who say I don't need a nigga for nothing.
Even homeless people.
They
But
have the best
they don't have no money,
relationship,
though.
but they got coke, they got crack, and they have love.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They're paying in their tax bracket. They both homeless and they both got drugs. Anyways,
Wrap it up.
what I'm saying is, everybody needs somebody.
Equally yoked. I'm with you.
They're equally yoked. Everybody needs somebody. You just have to find your person.
Right. So
And just like you said, I do feel
Equally
like
yoked.
a woman don't expect a lot out of a man if you're not expecting to also.
Right. If you got 5 kids, you should only date men that got 5 kids or more.
That's heavy.
Niggas don't want y'all neither.
I don't got nothing else to say.
Go ahead, Nikki, wrap up.
I wrap mine up. Everybody needs love. Like, stop trying to play like you don't need nobody.
Yeah, everybody need love, so stop looking at them niggas' tax returns.
Alright.
That's my job, though.
Them niggas some pussy.
I just want to say thank you guys for pulling up on us and helping us out with our show today. We are so honored, and you helped so many women, including us.
Speak for yourself. I feel how I feel. I don't feel bad for y'all.
So you gonna stop looking at tax returns.
That's my job.
Sorry, close the show. And you over here, you gonna just stop like fake drug dealers.
I watched her, girl. You heard what she said? She's the good one. This young lady right here is on the right track.
Yeah, she's on the right track.
Yeah. Close your mouth.
Now close the show.
Thank you. Tune in next week for the open floor. Yeah.
Shut it off.
Ladies at home, I hope we helped a little bit.
You know what? I just want to say one thing.
Oh, God.
No. I've been attacked. It's okay.
Want to be attacked. You need to be attacked.